everybody. Woo! Out the front. Out the front. Whoa! Ludicrous speed. Woo! She got some giddy up.
So what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Kenneth Sean with the one and only, with the most controversial, and with the world famous built versus bought. And on today, I am bringing you all the most controversial Foxbody of 2024. Yes, if you thought LS swaps pissed you off, then you purists out here, this is probably gonna be the car that's just gonna make you just, you know, like denounce everything. That's right, it is an electric Foxbody. I'm gonna say that again for y'all in the back that didn't hear me. It is an electric Foxbody.
Some of you are going to hell. Some of you are going to hell. Now I'm tired of this mess.
Thank you, Pastor. Now, with that being said, I came across this car. I saw it kind of like on Instagram, and you know, I saw a lot of posts about it. And man, I read the comments and people were going in about this car. But then at the same time, I was very intrigued, like, how did this guy do this? Like, how was this done? And I decided to do some research on it. So I personally reached out to the owner because I know nobody else is gonna do this. It's controversial, it's crazy, and don't nobody wanna lose subscribers or even deal with the comments, but I'm ready for the smoke. It's not my personal choice. It's not necessarily my thing, but let me tell you something. I actually appreciate somebody taking the chance and doing something different, but I know y'all are gonna be rough on it, but here it is. So his Instagram handle is at 91FoxE, 91FoxE.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That is hilarious. The next thing is that it is a notchback, you all. This one is a 91 notchback that he put a Tesla Model S. I can't call it, what do you call it? It's not called a motor. It's not called valve train. He put a Tesla Model S whatever it is, he put that in there. And you know, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna allow us to watch this video together. I'm gonna show you all some of the footage that he gave over to me. Let's take a look at it. So right here, you see the video of the car, and any noise that you may be hearing right now, it ain't the car running, because obviously it don't make valve train noises like that. But when you first take a look at this car, I mean, it is not a bad looking Foxbody at all. Like, his attention to detail, what he did, man, it looks pretty clean. Like, this thing would throw you off if it was just sitting at one of the Ford events or at an event, you know, that had Foxbodies or that just had Mustangs, even at night. I mean, you see the lights on. If I first saw this car and I saw the lights on, I would say, hey, man, you left your lights on, because I don't hear the car running, you know. But then another giveaway could be, ain't no tailpipes on this thing. But, you know, people run dumps all the time. So that meant absolutely nothing. But I'm going to allow the owner to show you all this car actually being driven right now.
Good morning, friends of the channel. Taking a little ride. Foxy. Just rolling down the road nice and smooth. Got a new gauge cluster coming, so going down to the shop to do some tests. As you can see, it's pretty bare bones right there, but we're gonna have her all suited up with a digital cluster. A lot of good information there. I'll have the state of charge, speedometer, and just a lot more other helpful information that you'd like to have while you're driving. But here she goes, cruising for a bruising.
Now, this is what threw me off. I'm like, this man actually has a full screen in here. This looks like a Holly Dash. And then he also has like the big radio in there, like, that everybody hates. And then here goes the, I'm gonna call it valve, I can't call it valve train, but here goes the setup. Wow. And then freshly, while I was recording this video, I got sent this video by the owner that I felt was also very interesting as well. They wanted to talk about the weight ratio of the car. And we know that Fox bodies are pretty light, but let me show you all this right here so you can get a full question answered situation of how much this car actually weighs with this setup in it.
Hey guys, Chris and Michael here with Foxy. I'm getting it weighed. Standard Mustang, 91 Mustang 5.0 was 2,960 pounds approximately, I think is what we researched. And we're here with
Glenn Hanlon, also known as Weird Guy XP on Instagram. So got the scale here, and we're coming in, according to this right now, we're right about 3,700 pounds. Just dropped the one due to a signal glitch there, so plus or minus a couple percent. But overall, right, percentages, we're looking pretty solid here, right? We're within a few percent. The rear, actually, yeah, no, that's right front, is actually a little bit heavier. But if you compare that to original Mustang, I guarantee you this is far closer to a 50-50 weight balance, right? So when you're looking at this, right, you would do your cross weights. So you take these two, add them up, add those two, add them up, and then you get a percentage. Ideally, it would be 50-50 cross weights for best handling.
Okay.
But in this context, right, probably what you're concerned about is left to right and front to back. And they're all really freaking close. And, I mean, we can do some math real quick here.
That's awesome. I mean, what more can you ask for with a muscle car classic to have such a balanced weight across the board?
Yeah, so we do 890 plus 998, so that's 18888, and then we got 895 plus 868 is 1763. So what is that? It's a 150 pound difference between the front and the back, so you got an extra 150 pounds in the front of the car.
I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's really not bad at all.
That's really incredible for a garage build here. You can see it's on the scales all the way around, and
left and right is really close.
Left and right is really close. I mean,
within
again,
a few pounds, frankly.
What more can you ask for, folks?
Yeah.
There's the question. We had that question a million times. Say hi, Michael. Hi. We're at Carlisle. Everybody wanted to know. Yeah. Well, what does she weigh? Yes, she weighs more than the gasoline version of the car. We all knew that's how it was going to happen. But it's now 50, almost 50-50 weight distribution. Yeah. And she zips. What do you think, Glenn? Anything to add?
No, I mean, looks awesome.
All right, folks. Thank you.
So as you all are taking a look at these photos, and as I'm looking at them with you right now, let's just be honest, right? Regardless of how much you don't like it, okay, or how much you may love it, the one thing I have to say about this build is that, first off, he started like, man, this is a clean, look at this body. They really went into the detail of stripping this thing down and sanding this thing down and getting this body straight. Like, they really did, and took some time into putting the body together. Like, and so, which a lot of us do when we're breaking these things down. But then, you know, I'm not, you know, claiming to be, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but my God, it's going to take some smart people to put this together. I know you all think it's just super easy. Nah, there had to be some special modifications. I mean, even the plug in the tank, that's crazy. Some special modifications to even have the thought process of putting this together and making this thing work. And so, you know, like they really, you know, I mean, as much as you may not like it, they paid attention to a lot of detail. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, if you saw this Foxbody without knowing it was electric, you would probably love it until you found out it was electric. But the reality is that I'm going to give a shout out to the owner and the people that put this together, because this took a lot of modification, and it's the first time that we've ever seen it. And if I'm wrong, then I'll be wrong if somebody else did it already, but forgive me. But I mean, the engine bay is clean, the paint is clean, even the wheel selection, the things of that nature. But then let's also take into consideration, it's the Model S platform. I don't know if you all know anything about the Teslas. I know y'all hate electric cars and all of that, but man, the Model S platform is pretty much one of the fastest ones out here. So to put that into a Foxbody, all you're going to have is continuous torque. And that thing is just going to keep, while we're shifting gears and while you do, that car is just going to be continuous torque. And even at the weight ratio that the car currently has, that car is going to consistently move. But I mean, the detail in this, man, you know, obviously a lot of stuff is not there. No gearbox, no nothing is not there. And obviously, if you walk past this and open that hood up and saw that, it would it would shock you. And it actually shocked a lot of us. But hey, man, you know, at the end of the day, I just got to give props to creativity. And if he's not the first, being one of the first to ever do this, I don't know if this is going to become a trend, whether it is or isn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure this wasn't a cheap build either. But I mean, just the fact that they were able to get this stuff in, the modifications and all of that. Hey, is this something different? And like being one of the first to do something in the community, you got to have big huevos, you know, to do this stuff, man, you know, because you all out here in this community, you know, you all are rough. But last but not least, this person, this man, he won third place at Carlisle. I was about to say ponies. No. In his class, he won third place at Carlisle. And so, honestly, you all, with that being said, I'm going to say this and I'm going to give my final thoughts. I can always appreciate somebody's level of creativity. As a person that has a car that has been controversial, I've been labeling it that lately because of a lot of guys always having stuff to say. It don't matter what you do to your Foxbody, whatever, somebody is going to have something to say. And granted, there's always the fight between LS Swap, Fox, all that stuff. Hey, I get it. You know what I mean? I jumped on that bandwagon as well. At the end of the day, build the car the way that you want to, and for somebody to do something like that, they really don't care about your opinion, because trust you me, I'm probably gonna get lit up on this video. But at the end of the day, hey man, I just appreciate that somebody did something different and that we're able to see something different with the Foxbody community. So if you want to find out more about the car, check out at 91 Fox E. And man, let me know what you think below. But please, you all, let's keep all the foolishness off of this page. Let's keep all the racist stuff off this page. I don't want to hear none of that. Just tell me what you think about the car, whether you like it or not, in the comments below. It's your boy, Kendall Sean, Built versus Bought, and I am out.